Yo, yo, yo. What's the dealio, y'all? What's the dealio? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? Listen, it's Monday. We got the live charting session. All right, so we about to get it in tonight. All right, so listen, if you guys are tapping in, be sure to like this video. Let's make sure we get this video to 200 likes. All right, 200. All right, 200 likes. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel. All right, tap in. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. All right, let me know in the comments where you guys are tuning in from, and we're gonna get this thing started momentarily. All right, Alchemist, what up? Substance, Pam, how you feeling? What up, Kelton? What up? What up? Tima or Tim A? What up, bro? How you feeling? How everybody doing today, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What we about to do is we about to go over SPY. We about to go over IWM. Okay. Who hit IWM today? Okay. Who hit IWM today? And also, who hit anything from the watch list today? If you hit anything from the watch list from yesterday's watch list, let me know in the comments as well. All right. P. Bryan, what up? How you feeling? What up, Sneaker Girl? Kent Perkins. What up, Big Bob? Sunshine Chick, Jason Williamson. Chaos, what's up? QTZ. Email some mails. I got over 60% on IWM and SPY. There we go. Substance said me. Yep. I chase intel. We don't chase. Stop chasing. Right? No chasing, no chasing, no chasing. What up, Candy? Sneaker Girl said IWM 3 times. There we go. All right. Listen, we about to get it in, y'all. All right, we about to get it in. We about to get it in. All right, so be sure to like this video. All right, subscribe to the channel. Okay. So as we before we get started, I had a small IWM position. Okay, Joy. Good evening, everyone. Doing good. Definitely IWM and Google. Off the watch list, right? Christiana, she been paying attention to the watch list. Hey, shout out to Christiana. She came in the Discord. She was already doing her thing in the market, but shout out to her because I could tell you be locked in. You know what I mean? You be locked in, I could tell. So shout out to you. All right. Newbie Maddie, what's up, Newbie? Ken say you got IWM twice. Candy hit IWM Palantir and SPY. Doc, he said Cores, IWM and SPY. There we go. Got an in phase. Yeah, I missed my entry. Well, for the small account. But yeah, I think Enphase about to start going up. Genesis, where you been at? Where have you been at, Genesis? How you doing? Where the profits at? Come on now, what's up? Angie, what up? Turnpike Blue. What up, Christopher Connor? She said thank you. All right. So listen, y'all. We also gonna give away 1 month free to Discord to somebody. All right. Somebody is gonna get a free month on the Discord today. We're gonna announce that later on, okay? So if you email me, you're entered in. So we gonna get you right. All right, it's gonna be towards the end, so y'all gotta stay on. Okay, y'all gotta stay on. All right. So with that being said, man, Davida got 30% on Google. What's up, Jay Sapp? All right, so check this out real quick before we get started, right? Before we get started, let's do this. What up, Ant? How you feeling? Ant, hey, Ant murdered the market today. Listen, I saw them profits. All right. I miss APLD. Shout out to Houston. Renette, she hit Cores for 106. I told y'all about Cores, right? Look. I told y'all. So listen. On yesterday's live, right? Watch. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm over here playing, y'all. Right? Watch this. Watch this. Let me pull it up. Okay, here we go. I want y'all to pay attention to this, right? I'm telling y'all, I'll be giving you guys money every single day. All right? What up, Drew? I'll be giving y'all money every single day, y'all. Okay? So watch this. Okay. Look at this. What did I say? I said cores, right? Millions in order flow. I gave y'all the setup, right? I gave y'all everything, okay? I said calls above 1694, right? Look, I told you guys everything. This was put, I went over it yesterday, okay? I said calls above 1694, right? If we could write it up to the weekly high of 1876, right? Okay, let's see what happened with cores today. Cores, go to cores. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What did I tell you guys, y'all? What did I say we could do? Calls above 1694, right? And then what did I say? Where did I say we could go? I said 1876, right? 1876. Now, where is it at? 1854? Where did it touch today? 1870. It touched 1870, y'all. 1870. I told y'all 1876. And I told you guys calls above 1694. Okay? Yesterday I told you guys these levels. What about Google? Okay? What did I tell you guys yesterday about Google? Google is showing bearish divergence on the weekly, right? Bearish 3-bar. What did I say? If we get below 319.86, the break of the one candle on a daily, enter into puts. What happened on Google today? Let's go to Google. All right? Let's go to Google. Boom. Okay. Bearish 1-bar, right? Okay. First 30 minutes of the market, you could have been done for the day. Right? Could have been done for the day. We broke below. We broke below 319. We came all the way down to what? 317. $2 move out of the money contracts. 30 to 50%. Whap! Whap! Right? That's Google. You see what I'm saying? Told you guys. Calls above 1694. Whap! Whap! All right? Listen, y'all. This is real life, okay? Trying to get my camera clear. There we go. This is real life, y'all. All right? I'm giving you guys the actual levels that can make you money as fast as tomorrow, right? Every day you come on these lives, I need y'all to focus and set your alerts and not be scared. All right? I'm giving you guys play after play after play after play after play. Okay? I'm telling you guys, man. All right? So, we about to get into it, but I just want to go over that. Okay? How can you speak on silver bending over soon? Bruh, I don't know what's up with this Rotan person. I hit on Meta and Spider. There we go. What up, Reggie? I want the free Discord. Okay. Is blurry. Yeah, we should be good now on the view. Do you wait for a pullback after it hit resistance or support levels called out? Yeah, I do wait for a pullback for sure. Pullback or a retest. All right. But so yeah, and let me say this too. So if you don't win, I do trade small caps. I mean, IWM is a small cap ETF. So I trade small cap every day because I trade IWM. Right? So yeah. All right. So I just wanted to recap that, y'all. I told you guys these levels yesterday. Okay. Also in phase. Right? What did I tell you guys about in phase today? I said, what up, Griffith? What did I tell y'all about in phase today? Where we at? ENPH, right? Oh, we on a double one bar. In phase about to blast off. I promise you that. I promise you that. Okay? They've bounced again right here. Area liquidity, right? And look at this. We go to the profits, right? E17, Eli 700. I guess they just joined. 11% on the day, right? 262 on the day. Shout out to 2K per day. Mark Quinn, 55%. Right? Course, 23%. Another 35%. Right? Listen, $700, 145% on SPY. IWM, 51%. 100% on in-phase. WAP, right? Wapting, right? Mimi, 13%. American Khalifa, 83%. 26%, 43%, right? 96%, 46%, right? 88%, 60%, 150%, right? Every day, y'all. Okay? Every single day. Now, let me also say this, right? These are also people that are learning to trade on their own and they're not reliant on myself or Marcel, and that's the power, okay? Once you come in and you understand this game, that's when the game changes for you, all right? So let's focus on implementing, all right? Could you check out Amazon? I'll check out Amazon in a few. NASCAR said, I'm all focused more on volatile individual small caps that are running on news, not an ETF. I'm just addicted to the volatility. I mean, volatility is good. You know what I'm saying? Volatility is good. What up, Ash? How you feeling? What's up, Liz? What up, Adam? How you feeling? So listen, y'all. All right? Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. All right? I just want to do a recap real quick. Okay? I told you guys about Cores yesterday. It made a move. Boom. Okay? Play done. It could keep going up, but that move right there could have changed your life. Also told you guys about Google, first 30 minutes of the market. You could have whapped him, right? You could have made your money there. All right? So please, please, please understand, y'all, that these setups are happening every single day. All right? But you guys got to lock in and you got to focus, okay? You got to focus. You got to focus, all right? So, and then IWM, right? What did I tell you guys about IWM? Let's see, okay? Let's see. I told y'all. I said, hey, I said calls above 265. First off, watch this. This is all stuff that you can learn from, right? So look, this morning, okay, I told him, I said, we are looking bullish in pre-market. We need to get above 265.96, right? I marked that out right there, all right? I said, look for a retest, a test there, and a rejection, and come down to this support level right here, 263.71. If we break below, enter in the puts, right? I mapped it all out, right? I mapped it all out. Bounce level was 263.71, right? Now watch this. Let's go to the 30-minute. We go to the 30-minute time frame. Look, I mapped it out. I said this right here is my level, right? This was my level this morning. Literally right here, okay? I mapped this out and I put it in the Discord this morning before the market opened, before this was here. Now, what did it do? It came down, and then it bounced, and it never got below here, which was my support level. And then look what it did, y'all. Blasted off. And then we got above 265.96, and then it went up to 267. All right? I gave the levels in the Discord, right? I gave you guys the levels. And I gave y'all the level for IWM on yesterday's live as well. So if you was on yesterday's live and you're not in a Discord, you could have gotten calls above 265.94. If you were in a Discord, you could have gotten calls at the bounce of that level, of that support level that I told you guys about this morning. Are we following now? Like, if you guys are following what I'm saying, let me know. Okay? If you guys are following what I'm saying, let me know in the comments. Because I want to really make sure that you guys are really understanding this stuff, right? I'm not going to be able to, if I give you guys a level, what if I'm locked in on the charts and I'm in a trade? I can't update you on every single thing. This is why this Discord is so powerful, because you're learning how to trade without us holding your hand. But at the same time, we're giving you training wheels to do this at a high level, okay? So if you guys understand what I'm saying, man, let me know in the comments. I want to make sure that this is really making sense and it's seeping in. I'm giving you guys levels that are going to put you in position to make a lot of money, okay? To make a lot of money, okay? What up, Grease Monkey? 30% on Shopify, 100% on Palantir. Learn to love your story. What up? Work on your frequency, vibration, and energy. Exactly. Exactly, Christiana. Real talk. And he said, TPC took my trading game to another level. I doubled my percentage after I learned about the strat and IWM. Hey, Isiah Marcel. Hey, shout out to that, Ant, for real. We changing lives out here. All right, Wayne, what time does the Discord start? 6:15 every morning is when we get on. And we trade when the market opens, and we trade for maybe about an hour and a half after the market opens. All right. And I took 2 trades today, and I was done in the first 15, 20 minutes of the market. Right. I got like 30% twice. Bang, bang. All right. Simple as that, y'all. All right. So this is what I'm saying. If you follow my levels on live, you'll be able to make money. But if you join a Discord, you'll be able to make money faster and more money, because when we have the pre-market, right, I'm giving you guys IWM levels in the pre-market. So we may have a quicker or earlier entry in pre-market if I'm seeing it, and we can get in earlier. Y'all see what I'm saying? So please understand the power of this trading game, y'all. Please, please, please understand the power of this trading game. This trading game will change your life, but you got to lock in and you got to really focus. I cannot stress the importance of learning how to focus on this stuff, right? Focus. Use your job income to invest in your trading account, buy shares, but focus, y'all. Focus, focus, focus. I cannot stress it enough. All right? So one thing we're going to do is we're going to take people's trading journeys to the next level. That's what we do. We really change lives over here. I don't care if you're a beginner. I don't care if you've been trading for a while. I promise you, damn near guarantee that you will get your shit taken to the next level, right? When you come over here, it's like coming to a NBA team and you an NBA player, and we got all the staff, the support, we got everything you need, and we're going to put you on a program in the off season, and we're going to turn you off. We're going to turn you up. All right? So, nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. If you guys want financial advice, be sure to talk to a licensed financial advisor. All right? So, yeah, you got to listen, committed. You got to trust the levels. What's the point of watching my lives if you're not going to trust the levels? You see what I'm saying? You got to learn how to trust the levels, right? Day after day, week after week, I'm giving you guys money. I'm giving you money at this point. I'm coming on live for free to give you money. Think about that concept. You got to take this serious and stop being, you got to work on your trust. Okay? What up, VO Warrior? All right? So, Tim A, maybe chase was the wrong word. I used levels, fell out of supply zone. Oh, okay, it happens. All right, Ali just entered the chat. What up, Chayoli? 20% though, at least you got 20%. Shout out to H-Town. Got out early on IWM, but got 11%. Okay, what up, Best Beezy? Wayne said, I am a rookie, that's perfectly fine. What up, Jamal? All right, y'all, so listen, let's go over SPY. Let's go over IWM, okay? So these lives are transitioning into like kind of like a mentorship session, right? That's kind of what it is. We're going to go over the levels and the setups, but I like to make sure that I recap the day and I recap the trades that I call in the levels, because when it hit different when somebody calls a level and then the next day those levels hit. You see what I'm saying? It hit different. So Coors, Google, Enphase, IWM, all of those could have made you money today if you were focusing and following the levels and the game plan that we mapped out, right? So this is why it's so critical to be on these lives, man, and really be engaged so that you could learn and you could get this money, all right? So we got SPY, okay? Let's see what we got popping. What up, Latoya? What up, Johnny? He said, I hear you, hear ye, for I have arrived. What up? You better preach to me. I need to work on my trust. Yeah. Hey, listen, y'all. If you don't trust the levels that I outlined, that means that you got trust issues in your life. Okay? Listen, I don't want to preach, because y'all know I could go preach, but listen. Trading is going to expose you to your habits in real life. If you got trust issues, you ain't going to trust the charts. All right? I'm going to just leave it there. If you want to trust the charts, you got to learn how to trust yourself. You got to trust your life. You got to trust your decision-making ability, all of that. All right? Keep that in mind. Okay, so with that being said, boom, we got SPY, right? It has been amazing to find a channel. Exactly. Appreciate that, QTZ. Jamie said, you be spot on every time. I've just had trouble trusting. Thanks to the Discord, I'm finally starting. There we go, Jamie. What's up, Christy Jones? NVIDIA. Yeah, Christy, exactly. Yeah. I'll check NVIDIA later. I didn't mean to really preach to me. That's funny. All right, so look, y'all. SPY. All right, so SPY, we coming back up. All right. I told y'all the bounce level. Look, I told y'all SPY could bounce at what? 688.79, right? 688.79 is where SPY could bounce at. Where did SPY bounce at? Today, it came down to what? 688.33. And then it bounced. Okay? I'm just saying, y'all. All right? So we have seller step in right here. All right, on a daily. So first, we got all-time highs right here at 697. So what we're going to do is we're going to say if we go to the upside, well, if we go to the upside, we're going to say 695.87. Okay. Calls above 695.87. Okay. And then we could come up to 696.99, which is 697, and then potentially 697.90, and then we could break through. Okay. But let's go to the 30-minute real quick. Now look at SPY already. It's already kind of coming down a little bit in after hours, right? So I'm going to give you guys the bounce areas or your support levels that you need to focus on. Okay. We're going to say bounce levels. Okay, so we're going to say right here is a level at 693.43. Then we're going to say 691.81. All right, and then we're going to say 690.08. All right. So these are your areas where SPY can come down to before it goes higher. All right. So if we start coming down, I want you to pay attention to these levels right here. All right. So we could come down here and we could bounce off of any one of these levels. It's on you to pay attention to those levels and see where we go from there. All right. Now, because we seller stepped in right here, what could happen is we could come up, right? We could come up tomorrow to, 695 and reject, or we could come up to the higher day and then reject and then come down. All right, so we got to pay attention and we got to see what happens tomorrow, okay? I don't know what's going to happen in pre-market. I don't know if we're going to go up. I don't know if we're going to come down, right? We just got to read price action, okay? So That's SPY. Let me go to the 4 hour real quick. On the 4 hour, we on a failed 2 up right here. Okay, we on a 2 down candle, but we got these areas of liquidity right here. So we could definitely be coming up, but we could come down first, bear trap everybody, and then go to the upside. All right. So that's what I see on SPY. Let me know if that makes sense on SPY, y'all. If that makes sense, let me know in the comments. All right. If that makes sense, let me know in the comments, y'all. All right. And he said, got to put the work in to learn every day to get better. The more you study. Exactly. Exactly. What up, John McKinney? What's so significant in the pre-market that made you enter earlier? I'm just, listen, I'm at a point, I'm in my bag, y'all. All right? I'm in my bag, okay? Just real quick, I'm in my bag, right? I'm locked in, I'm focused, I'm seeing the charts a certain way, and I'm just really in a real good place, a real good space, right? So sometimes I can't really articulate why I did something earlier. I just knew, right? Sometimes you just know things. You see what I'm saying? And that's the space you want to get in when you start trading. That goes back to trading in the zone, right? I'm at a place where I'm really trading in the zone, right? That's why when I call IWM, it's damn near automatic. I'm like Steph Curry from the free throw line when it comes to IWM. Now, other stocks too, but I learned how to focus on IWM, and I work best when I hyper focus on one thing. So IWM is something that I learned how to focus on, and I've become an expert at it. So it's like what made me do certain things with IWM is because I just know it. Because I'm in my bag. I'm locked in. I'm in the zone, right? So just when you guys really keep focusing and meditating and closing your eyes and visualizing and locking in on everything that you want to do, you're going to get to a level where you just flowing, right? And I'm in this flow state with IWM. So the deeper that I continue to go, the crazier the call outs are going to be. You see what I'm saying? So it's like so if you want to master IWM, you're going to come and you're going to rock with the Prosperity Collective, because I am literally like dominating IWM right now. And we're just getting started. Okay? So if you are in the Prosperity Collective, I highly recommend for you to listen to what I say about IWM, because I am in a zone. Okay? I am in a zone, and it's only going to get better. All right? So let's go to, we just went over SPY. I wanted to make sure that made sense. What up, Moni? Hey, Moni, listen, we need a response within 90 minutes in the Discord, okay? All right? We need a response in the Discord within 90 minutes. All right? All right? So, with that being said, y'all, let's go to IWM and let's see what's about to happen tomorrow. All right? And listen, coconut water, y'all. All right? Coconut water. All right? Go get you some. That's all I'm going to say. Go get you some. Hey. Yeah, hey, listen. That was hilarious. If y'all didn't watch my video earlier today, go watch it, all right? I know, right? So, we could do QQQ. Let's go over IWM real quick. All right. So IWM, right? Okay. So I told you guys what the levels were yesterday, right? Boom. Now, here's what we got. After hours, we're coming down a little bit, right? We're coming down a little bit. So first off, on a daily time frame, right? We came up right here to 266. We had a nice day. But watch this. I think tomorrow we're going to come down, right? Because we got this big area liquidity right here, okay? So I think we might get a bull trap on IWM tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking, okay? That's what I'm thinking. So what I'm going to say first is, if you have not, be sure to like this video, okay? Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Let's make sure we get this video to 200 likes. All right, y'all? 200 likes, okay? Also, let me know in the comments where y'all are tuning in from if you have not already. I want to know where you guys are tuning in from, right? I am very big on relationships, and I want to know who's watching me, where you guys are from, all right? So be sure to drop it in the comments where y'all are tuning in from, okay? I need that information, okay? So, yeah, hey, the coconut water is a must, all right? Nah, listen, she got 90 minutes. If she don't respond in 90 minutes, then we're gonna have to have a conversation. All right? Yeah, listen, the coconut water, it gotta be pink. If it's white, don't get it. It gotta be pink. All right? If it ain't pink, I don't drink. You feel what I'm saying? Christy, what part of Texas you in? We got Boston, Atlanta, LA, Atlanta, Ohio, Florida. Is there a gap to fill? Yes, there is a gap to fill to the downside. We got Montana, Michigan, Connecticut, Sacktown, Jersey, New York, Memphis. I love New York, man. Pittsburgh, Boston. There we go. Hey, shout out to all of y'all tapping in, man. All right, so back to IWM. Moving back to the Bay Area in summertime. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Oh, shout out to San Antonio. DC, Mississippi. Okay. All right, so we got this area liquidity here on IWM. We came up to 267, right? So, so with that being said, what I'm gonna say is we're gonna do calls just in case we do come up, but I would be very weary of calls up in this area because we got a lot of sellers sitting here, right? We got a failed to it. We got this big dookie candle right here. So if we do come higher, 267.68. Okay. We're going to say calls above 267.68. All right. Calls above 267.68. Okay. Calls above 267.68. Now, it could come up to 268.06 and reject, potentially. That is a possibility. Okay. So, with that being said, let's go back to the 30. Now, like I say, I want you guys to pay attention to. So, for calls, we also need to get above 267.22, right? So I just told you guys 267.68, right? I just told y'all calls above 267.68. Now, let's say IWM opens up right here, okay? Let's say they open up right here tomorrow. They got to get above right here, 266.98, and then they got to get above here, or else they're going to come down, okay? So I want you guys to pay attention to these levels as well, all right? Now to the downside, right? To the downside, I want you guys to pay attention to this level right here at 266.70, okay? We're going to say 266.70, okay? Pay attention to this level, right? If we break below there, we're going to come down. Pay attention to 266.28, right? Okay. Um, Pay attention to 265.81. Okay. And then pay attention to 265.15. All right. So you could trade level to level. So here's the thing about ETFs, right? IWM being an ETF, you can make a lot of money off the stock moving up by or down by 50 cents. Right? You can make a good amount of money depending on how many contracts you get and 0 day to expirations, right? So you don't need a crazy move to make a lot of money, right? So if you want, you could trade level to level, because sometimes it's not going to be trending up all day or down all day, right? So, but this is when, experience comes into play and you know when to hold on to things and you know when not to, right? So these are your levels to the downside. We could come down here and we could bounce, or we could come up, reject, and then come down. Now, all of these levels are not major levels, okay? These are not major levels. So if we start coming down, you can stay in the trade and see if we start breaking below. We already came below down here and then we popped up. So this level is already a little bit weaker. This area is already a little bit weaker because the buyers have gotten pushed down a little bit. So it's like a fight, right? They already got a couple little knots on their face, right? Their eye is a little bit swollen, right? Because they got hit, right? So the next time we come down in this area, it's more likely that they're going to start to fall. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. This is how the game go. So these are levels on IWM. And the reason why IWM came up today, I was looking at it earlier. I didn't see this until it was too late, but it was on a bull flag on a 2-hour time frame. Okay? It was on a bull flag on a 2-hour time frame. And then we had an area liquidity. That's why it blasted off. Right? So that's what happened. All right? So let me know if that makes sense on IWM, y'all. Let me know if that makes sense on IWM for tomorrow. All right. What's up, Alicia Robinson? Shout out to Cali. Substance said, I've never seen pink coconut water. Is it real? The real question is the white coconut water real? See what I'm saying? See? It's the reverse. Feel me? What up, Stoic Trader? Yeah, the Martin knots. You know what I'm saying? What it Dre said, he said that earlier video was fire. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Hey, did y'all like that video I posted earlier? Listen, I love music, right? I love music, man. I learn a lot from music. So if y'all want me to break down more lyric videos and break them down and make them lessons, let me know. All right. If y'all want another music lyric breakdown, let me know in the comments and I'll do another one. Right? Makes sense. The white one hydrates me. Yeah, get the pink one, Kenny. Healthy. Yeah. Harmless Harvest is the best. All right. So now we got SPY and then we just did IWM. Let's do QQQ real quick. All right. So QQQ right now has a bull flag on a 2-hour time frame right here. It has an inverse head and shoulders. So it looks like it wants to go up, right? On a daily, we got room. We just need to get above 617, right? If we could get above 617, then we're going to go up to 629, all right? But if we come up here to 617, 618-ish, and we could reject, and then we could come back down. So if we get above like 618, then we go into 629, okay? But on the 30-minute time frame, We do have this inverse head and shoulders right here, and in the 2 hour time frame, it looks the same, right? So it looks like we're getting ready to shoot up, and we're gonna create this leg right here and come up to this order block. All right, so that's what it looked like. All right. So yeah, um, I play the piano. What's up, Becca? How you feeling? I love the Nipsey breakdown. He said it was fire. It was inspiring. New York. She said yes. It was a powerful video. Okay, yeah, word. Should have known Nipsey was your favorite coming out of Cali. Yeah. Cali, West Coast. Nip was on the way to putting us on with investing and tapping into the exactly. Exactly. Hey, we could do Lauryn Hill, right? We could listen. We could do Lauryn Hill. We could do anybody. I might make that like a playlist, and I might just start breaking down different, different types of lyrics, like little blurbs, and really break that down in some life lessons. Because, I listen to a lot of people. Anybody that know me, they know I love music, right? And I'll probably put you on a lot of artists, right? Because the people that I listen to, I know that a lot of y'all, they're not the most popular, right? They're not always mainstream, but they be fire. So yeah, I have a question. Is QQQ like the TQQ? Honestly, TQQ is like the inverse. I honestly don't pay attention to TQQ a lot. Sometimes I actually forget what they mean. Let me look at the name. Oh, they're a leverage ETF. Yeah, they're a leverage ETF. So yeah, they're a leverage ETF. So it's the inverse. All right. Said Larry June got that healthy flow. Yeah. No, that's facts, QTZ. There's not. But I got some artists now. You know what I'm saying? I got some artists. I'll remind you in Discord. All right. So it's looking like we're gonna have a new playlist, right? We're gonna do a new series, and it's gonna be, life lessons from music. You know what I mean? Spotify playlist. Listen, if I give y'all a playlist, y'all gotta buy me lunch, cause my playlist will my playlist will bless you guys in so many ways. Right? A trading playlist, yep. Y'all know J. Cole just dropped last week, and I feel like that album was definitely a classic. I know it's too early to say a classic, but when you drop an album called The Fall Off, right? We've been waiting, and he did 2 volumes. That album was special, and I know that over time it's gonna age very well. You know what I mean? So yeah. Hey, everybody's saying Lauryn Hill. Forward to tomorrow in the morning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One of my favorite Lauryn Hill songs is To Zion. That's definitely probably my favorite song by Lauryn Hill. There's this an up and coming rapper named J. Cole. Exactly. Right. But yeah, I love music, man. You know what I mean? Music, you could talk to people through music, right? It's a powerful thing, man. So yeah, this is also what I mean when I say it's not about just trading, right? It's a lot of other things that, you could do to pour into yourself to help you with your mind and clear your mind and all these other things. So, hey, Sade is definitely, top tier always, and Sade is always going to be that. She don't even get enough credit in the modern day. You know what I mean? Because people don't even respect music like that now. It's definitely experienced from the production. The fall off is something you got to listen to with a great sound system. You ain't going to be able to really appreciate the fall off if you don't have a good sound system in your car and in the house. You got to have a sound bar because you got to be able to really feel. And all those samples he had, crazy. All right, crazy. I got put on Beethoven. I got a homeboy, and he was in the classical. He's actually a music teacher right now, and he put me on a lot of music. So I kind of got into it a little bit, classical and stuff like that, symphonies and stuff like that. But yeah, So music is, yeah, music is good for the soul for sure. All right. So listen. So we're gonna keep it going. So we just went over SPY, we went over IWM. So now what are we about to do, y'all? After we go over SPY and after we go over IWM, what time is it now, y'all? Drop it in the comments, man. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what we about to do. Drop it in the comments and let me know what we about to do, y'all. It's about to go down. Yep. Mom cleaning the house on Saturday mornings. Definitely. My mom had me cutting the grass, weed eating, cleaning out the bushes, manicuring the lawn, right? I was 8, 10 years old doing that stuff. There we go. All right, y'all. So we about to go fishing, and then we going to announce the winner of the month free in the Discord. Okay? So if you emailed me, you're entered into the Discord, so please be sure to stay on, okay? So let's get it. So boom, and then let me pull this up real quick. All right. On deck. All right. What up, Assets, Pac? Yeah. If you guys are watching, be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel, y'all, okay? Like this video and subscribe to the channel, okay? Let's make sure we get this video to 200 likes, all right? So, all right. So, we got Netflix on a daily. Well, first off, Netflix, they look like they're in a falling wedge. They're just falling, right? But they've been depressed. So let's go down to the daily time frame. Okay, let's see where they at. They're on a 2-bar right now. So I don't like this setup. I don't like this setup. Let's see what they did. 30 minutes. Yeah, they sold off. I don't like this setup on Netflix on the daily. We got Intel. Failed 2 down on Intel. They still got a gap to fill. So you can't go against this setup right here. So Intel failed 2 down. Okay. We got Celsius. They coming down. Applied, they went crazy today. If Applied gets above this area right here, they're gonna come up. We got Google. Google's on a failed 2 down, so I think Google could definitely come up to 334. So we're gonna put Google on here. Failed 2 down. Okay. Amazon. They on a failed 2 up. I don't like this. NVO, failed 2 up. Area liquidity, gap to the downside. I like this setup. NVO, failed 2 up. All right. Hood, I don't like it. Hims could come down and fill this gap here, but I don't care to trade them. Don't like this setup. OKLO, they could come up to 78, so they could get a $3 to $5 move tomorrow. We got Dell, a double 1 bar. You can't bet against a double 1 bar. Double inside days. A double inside candles. Okay, y'all. What do 1 candles represent? Right, we got 2 1 candles on Dell. What do those represent, y'all? Talk to me. Let me know in the comments what do 1 bars represent. What do they represent, y'all? If you see a one candle, what does that mean? Put it in the comments. So anybody who's new could continue to follow along. What does that mean? What we got? So if Dale gets above 122.05, cause exactly consolidation, right? Yeah, so they could fly this week, honestly. They could fly this week for sure. All right, so we got Nike. We got Affirm. They own a one candle. We have no, I like this setup a lot, right? I like this setup a lot, so we got Affirm. Two, 1, 2 setup. All right. 2, 1, 2 setup. Right. If Affirm gets above 58.86, you could ride this thing up to $61. That would be a beautiful trade. Apple. They bounced off this area liquidity, so Apple could create a 2-2 bullish reversal. Right? Exactly, Davita. Learn and love your story. Exactly, right? A 2 candle is the next, and you just wait for the direction. Oracle, they did their thing. AMD, they coming up. They could be filling this gap, but I'm not going to put them on my list. Palantir, you said they're bull flagging. That's definitely a bull flag right here on Palantir, right? Definitely a bull flag, but let me say, we haven't came up here yet. So a lot of times when we have a fair value gap like this, an area liquidity, and we come up here for the first time, we're gonna reject, right? So but it's a bull flag, so we could, let's see something. Let's do a measured move real quick, right? Let's check out the measured move. The measured move is right here, okay? So boom, okay? And then, so this is the flag. Watch this. So we got the bull flag right here, right? All right, and then we got the move right here. So we could come up to about 154, and then we could reject and create a big ass wick to the downside. Potentially, right? So be careful on calls here. If you start to see a rejection anywhere between 146 and 154, it could come down very hard and very strong. Okay? So that's Palantir. NVIDIA, another big wick off this order block. Shopify, they had a nice one. Uber's on a one candle. They could be coming down. They look like they're on a bear flag on a daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. Ooh, y'all see this right here? Y'all see this bear flag? Look at that bear flag right there. We got Uber puts loading, y'all. Hey, in the comments, I want y'all to put WAP alert. WAP alert, y'all. Okay? Whappers. Whappers are loading. All right? Listen. Uber puts. Okay? Uber puts. Move to the downside. Right? Consolidation. Boom. Right? We on the 4 and the 6 hour time frame right here. All right? Measure move. No. Where would a measure move take us, y'all? Let's see. The measure move could take us down to $61. All right. The measure move could take us down to $61. All right. Bear flag, bear pennant on Uber on the daily. We could be coming down. And look, that measured move goes where? To an order block. Y'all see how this stuff works? I didn't even know there was an order block here. I just did the measure move, and then look what happened. Boom. Right? Right down to this order block. So Uber for tomorrow, a one candle, bearish, one candle. All right. So tomorrow, if Uber breaks below 73.48, you could take puts and you can ride it down to 72.67 and then potentially, 71.92. But they could be coming down all the way to $61. So they got room to go down. All right. So that's Uber, y'all. All right. That's Uber. Let me know if that makes sense on Uber. Okay. No, I didn't look at Microsoft yet. I have a call on UNH. Oh, okay. Good luck with UNH. I don't mess with UNH like that unless it's like in motion. All right. We got Carvana. They coming up. Carvana look like they want to come up to freaking 443. If I'm being real. Carvana definitely about to come up. This could be a nice swing. About 2 weeks out. TSLL, they're about to start coming up, I think. SoFi, Lyft, Circle. Hey, listen, if you guys are enjoying these lives, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know where y'all tuning in from if you have not already. All right, I'm going to say this every live multiple times because this is how we grow this channel. All right, if you find value from this channel, share it with a friend, right? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and just come rock with your boy. All right. If you get value from me, the way I get value from you, and we make this a symbiotic relationship as you engage, you like the stuff, you subscribe to the channel. All right, we got to keep this page popping, man. We got to keep it popping, and we got to keep the channel lit. All right, because you know we lit over here. All right, we got to get these lives above 200 people on these lives now. Okay, when I started off doing lives, it was me and 2 people. It was 2 viewers, right? And then we started getting like 15. And then we started getting like 30. And then we started hovering around about 50. Then we started hovering around about 75. Then we started hovering around about 100, right? Now we be hovering around about 150, 170, sometimes 180. And every now and then we going to hit 200. The next level is to be hovering over 200 people on these lives throughout the whole live, right? So I ask you guys to like these videos, subscribe to the channel, and really continue to help this channel grow because this is the best trading, and honestly, not just trading, but this is the best YouTube channel on the planet. I'm going to help you get to the bag. I'm going to help you guys make real money. I'm going to help you guys become a better individual. I'm going to help you guys think different, right? I'm going to help you become healthier. I'm going to help y'all skin become moisturized if it ain't already, right? I'm going to give you some game and some sauce. I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to inspire you, right? I'm going to push you to be a better version of yourself, right? So listen, be sure to stay tapped in with me. Like all my videos, subscribe to the channel, share it with somebody. I would appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. All right? So, much value always sharing our channel. I appreciate that, Patrick. Sugar Sweet, she said, I make it a point to not miss a night. Hey, appreciate that. Only 2 people on live. That was one of my cousins. Hey, that's crazy. That's real crazy right there. Benji said, you cold with it? I appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it. I'm still in Walmart puts. Yeah, I'm still holding. What would you choose for a strike price and expiration on an Uber on the bear flag? Hefe, you could do like 2 to 3 weeks. Maybe a month if you want to be conservative. But I think 2 to 3 weeks. On the bag, oh my gosh, thank you for being an all-arounder. Nah, for sure. It's not about just one thing with me, right? It's about the whole person concept. All right. So let's keep going. In phase, we got a double inside candle again on in phase, and we bounced off this area of liquidity, right? So in phase. Now this is also going to be a banger. They're already on my watch list for the week. I told you guys calls above 52.95. They came down, they bounced, and they came up. So we got a consolidation candle, another consolidation candle. So y'all know what time it is, right? It's going to be time to take this thing and we're going to ride it up. All right? So we got in phase on a double inside day. All right? Meta. We got Tesla. CrowdStrike. Adobe. SMCI. We got another 212 set up. 2-1, right? SMCI. SMCI is on a 1 bar. Double inside. 2-1 setup. All right. Boom. Pan W. VRT. And they had $200. They got earnings this week. They probably gonna drop. MRK dropped. APP. Google. Marvell, they coming up. AVGO. SoundHound. XYZ. Microsoft, they came up. Yep. 212. Microsoft, they have 415. If they get above 415.15, you could ride calls up to 419. So that's actually a very nice setup right here. If you go to the 2 hour, we have another, 415. We could come up to 419 for sure. And then we could reject, right? So 417, they rejected. So yeah, if we get above 415.15 off of the daily time frame, then we could come up to 419. Okay. Who else we got? Citigroup finally made the move. They be BSing. I caught this one a couple weeks ago. Look on the weekly. It took 3 weeks. Caught them on this week. They came down for 2 weeks and then they blasted off, and then now they up. So stocks be playing games, right? Sometimes you're gonna be able to catch them. Sometimes you ain't gonna be able to catch them. It is what it is. All right. DoorDash, UAL, IBM, they on a 1 bar, so they could come up. CRM, trash. CRM is a trash stock. ANET, going crazy. GLD might make some moves. They might make some moves. Let me look at silver. They look like they want to retrace back up here as well, but we got all these sellers sitting here, so we're going to see. Who else we got? Iran got to get above like 47.60. They really got to get above $50, but they could be coming up. If we look on the 2 hour, this looked like another inverted head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders as well. So if they get above 47.27, then they could come up to about 51. So just look out for that. All right, MU drops. They look like they could be coming down on a 2-hour. Let's go to the daily. Failed 2 down, but we got a lot of sellers and we got a lot of buyers. So that's going to be a little battle. This look like a little bear flag right here on the daily. Okay, we go to the 6-hour. We got this bear flag right here, right? We got that bear flag right there. Boom. Okay. And then boom on MU. So I wouldn't really get into calls unless this bear flag gets invalidated, right? We need the flag to get invalidated for MU to really do what it do. All right, so boom, we got that. So we got boom, boom. To Rocket Lab, they coming back up. Rocket Lab look like they want to come up to right here, about 81 bucks, $80. So Rocket Lab might be a nice trade for tomorrow. Let's go to the 2-hour. Yeah, they might come up to $80 tomorrow. So I would look out for that as well. Boom. So yeah. What up, Cali Chick? And I'm long in Walmart shares. But take puts to buy at a cheaper price. Makes sense. New subscriber. What's up, Tiffany? Yeah. So those are gonna be the setups that I'm gonna focus on, y'all. I'm going to focus on AMGN and MMM. We about to announce the winner of this giveaway, so bear with me for a second, y'all. What up, Casey? We've been on for an hour so far, but we about to announce a winner for the Discord, so bear with me, y'all. We're going to go to AMGR and MMM. Hey, Alchemist, you like MMM, don't you? You've been rocking with them. So MMM. Oh, yeah. You know what time it is, bro. One candle. We bounced off of here. Let's go to the 4-hour. Shit, I say they coming down. If they don't bounce here, then they coming down. We do got some wicks, but we got to get above 172.98 to really go higher. If we could come up here and reject, and then we could come all the way down. And because we on a bearish 1 bar, we could be coming down. So that's MMM, and then we got AMGR. That's what he said, right? AMGR. Oh, AMGN. AMGN. On the daily. Bearish 1 bar again, right? Oh, yeah, this is a beautiful setup because there's no area liquidity on the daily. I'll say puts below 372.21, and then you write it down to 364. You get that $6 move, and you call it a day, right? But obviously, if we get above 384, then you ride it to the upside. But we got some bearish momentum. We go to the 4-hour. It could bounce right here, so we need to get below 373.30. 372.21. It needs to get below there. But it looks like it's creating like a head and shoulders potentially. So yeah. But that looks like a good one to the downside that's coming up. All right. So New Jersey in the building. Shout out to New Jersey. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Anthony. What up, Juiced Up? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? All right, y'all. So listen, if you've been part of these giveaways, you know how we get down. I have to find my wheel, my spinning wheel real quick. Where is it at? If you guys are watching this, be sure to like this video. Giveaway, spin wheel. All right. Here we go. All right, y'all. So, if you guys, I'm going to show you guys the wheel. I'm about to update the names right now. If you guys email me to get in, I want you to put it in the comments. I want to make sure you guys are here. All right, so if you want to get a free month of the Discord and you already emailed me, let me know that you're here in the comments. All right. Listen. I'm gonna make sure that you guys are here before we announce the winner. All right. Yeah, for real, IWM really, you could make a crazy bag all year with IWM alone, for real. All right, but we got the thing right here. I'm gonna update these names. Okay, I'm gonna update these names. So yeah, I'm just showing y'all the wheel. All we do is we click spin, and then it spins, and then it picks somebody. Okay, so that's how we do it, right? And then it says that's who won. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna update all of these names. Okay, so make sure to let me know in the comments if you guys email me. All right. So I'm putting y'all names in here right now. Okay. So we got Michael Primo. All right. We got BIDHYA. KHADA DKA. All right. Jason Williamson in the building. All right. Who else we got? Christopher Connor. I hope y'all here. All right. Who else we got? Amber Benjamin. All right. Who else we got? We got Monica Preville. Monica. I don't even think some of these people are here, honestly. They're going to see the replay and be like, dang, I missed out. Madeline B. M-A-D. Madlena Bouchette. B-O-U-C-H-O-T-T-E. All right, who else? Ebony Francis. Anita Brightus. A-N-I-T-A. B-R-Y-T-U-S. Eileen. Sherlina. All right. I think that's it. Oh, Natalie Marr. Natalie. All right. Jason Dolphin. J Dolphin. All right. Renette Horton. Yeah, Renette. All right. We got I think that's it. Yup. Yep. All right, y'all. So check this out. So right now we got all right, so if you guys didn't email me, I told y'all, I've been telling y'all for about a week and a half to email me. All right, so everybody who emailed me, you're in. Let me check my spam to see if anybody emailed me previously. No, we good. All right. So everybody who already emailed me, I just put you guys on it, and you guys are solid, right? So as you guys could see, right? As you guys could see, here's what we got. We got Michael Primo, Medea, Uh, Kodka, Jason Williamson, Christopher Connor, Amber Benjamin, Monica Preville, Madeleine Bouchat, Anita Brightis, Eileen Sherlina, Natalie Marr, Jason Dolphin, and Renette Horton. Okay? This is roll call, all right? So, with that being said, I'm going to give it a second. I'm going to make sure all of you guys are here, okay? I'm going to make sure all of you guys are here, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel. Now, once whoever gets announced as the winner, I'm going to call you, right? So you're going to email me. I'm going to call you right after this live, and we're going to set you up, okay? Make sure you have the Discord link pulled up because I'm tired, right? So I want to be able to knock this out in 5 minutes and get you in the Discord so you could trade with us tomorrow, all right? So if y'all are ready, give me a drum roll in the comments, y'all. Give me a drum roll in the comments. All right? Give me a drum roll in the comments, y'all. We about to see who wins. We about to see who wins. Give me a drum roll, y'all. My M. Put my M. I got you, my M. I remember you was on there. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? My M. My M. Okay? Somebody was kind enough to say they wanted to donate a free month, so we're donating this free month, okay? Ronald Turner. Ronald, let me double check real quick. Hold on. I ain't see no Ronald Turner. Hold on. I see Ronald Montgomery. I see Ronald Montgomery. I don't see Ronald Turner. All right. Hold on. Yeah. All right, y'all. So look, we about to spin the wheel, okay? We about to spin the wheel. I'm gonna share my screen. I do have Ronald Montgomery, so I'm gonna put that on there. All right. And when you see your name, you gotta in the comments claim you gotta claim it. All right. You gotta say this is me. All right. So here we go, y'all. Here we go. We're gonna delete these results, clear the list, entries. All right, y'all. Let's get it. Anita. Is Anita Brightis here? Is Anita Brightis here? Anita Brightis, are you here? I need you to put your name in the comments if you are here. If you are not here, then we're going to go to the next person. I need you to claim your free month in the Discord in the comments. All right? I'm going to give you about another minute, and if that don't hit, then we're going to go to the next person. So it ain't over yet, right? Anita ain't here. I think we're going to have to go to a different person. I think we're going to have to go to a different person, y'all. Because she ain't responding. She is not responding, y'all. All right. All right, we on to the next, y'all. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this name. Now we got to do it again. All right? She did not claim her prize. Let's go, y'all. Jason Dolphin, are you here? Jason Dolphin, are you here? I think Jason Dolphin is going to watch the replay and be like, dang. Because I'll be seeing his comments come in after the replay. So, I don't know if he here, y'all. Stick with me because we ain't got a winner yet. All right? We don't have a winner yet, y'all. All right? Jason, I have not seen your name in the comments. I know you be commenting on my YouTube videos. If you are here, please drop it in the comments. If not, we're going to delete your name and we are going to go to the next person. Okay? As a matter of fact, I know he's not here. I'm just giving it a little bit of time. Okay? Come on now. All right. So, Jason is not here. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove his name. All right. Now we're going to do this again. All right. Let's go. Who we got? Eileen. Are you here, Eileen? If you are here, Eileen, let me know. And if Eileen is not here, man, y'all making this hard. Right. Put y'all names in the comments if y'all want to be be a part of this, because I'm ready to do this. Put your names. So into Sublimination, put your names, put your first and last name. Who else? Miss Esquire, put your first and last name in there. Eileen is not here, so we're gonna take her off. And I want to put y'all names in here. I want somebody that's engaged. All right, put y'all names in the comments, y'all. You gotta understand. Quantel, no, first and last name, y'all. See, y'all gotta follow instructions. I need your first and last name. Okay, not no last initial. I need the last name. All right, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I already got you, Tanvir. You already in the Discord. All right. Madeline already got you. Tyler Myers. Somebody gonna win. And I'm telling you, you're gonna change your whole life. Crazy. Crazy. Jessica Johnson. Yeah, they gonna be sick. They gonna be sick. Devonna B. All right, Linda Madanko. Jennifer Esquivel. Yeah, I see you, Renette. Shnaka Clark. S.H. Shnaka. Right, Candy. Yeah, no, this is for brand new people. This ain't for people, yeah. This is for people that are already in, like, are not in the Discord. Deborah Harris. I know who's in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be paying attention to names, so. Deborah Harris. What's Christy Jones? Christy Jones. All right. So we're going to spin this wheel one more time. Y'all better drop in the comments if you're here, because I ain't trying to be here for 3 hours spinning the wheel. All right. What else? Oh, Patrick Irving. Nah, Casey is in the Discord. All right, y'all. We already got Natalie, James Jennings. All right. Patty Cosentino. COSSENTINO. Jim Troutman. All right. On a B. All right, Selena K. Exactly. You see? Hey, see, look. Let me say something real quick, okay? So listen, Tiffany Chestnut. So look, KP0888 just said some real stuff, okay? She said at this point, all these people should just join, right? You eat the membership in 2 days, tops on DoorDash, you just get your money back. And then you're gonna make money in the market. You see what I'm saying? So this lets me know, right? This lets me know that you guys are watching, but some of y'all are on the fence. Some of y'all are scared. Some of y'all don't want to pay $150, but you want to change your life, right? So real quick, okay? Real quick. Somebody gonna get a free month. But, right? But I need you to understand, you've been watching my videos and watching these lives for weeks and months at this point. You still have not joined the Discord, but you want a month for free. At some point in time, you have to bite the bullet and you have to be okay with separating yourself and parting ways with literally $150 to change your life, right? Don't depend on winning the Discord for a month free. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all some, this is about frequency. This is about your relationship with money, right? $150 is not a lot of money. You can make $150 in literally 45 seconds, right? Like real talk. Real talk. You can make a couple $100 in less than 2 minutes in the stock market. We're trying to show you how to do this, right? So somebody's going to win, but you got to understand like the abundance of money that exists. So if you've been watching all these weeks and months and you're on this list, we just went over 30 people, right? 24 people. You watching every day, right? Some people don't have money, I understand that. Some people just are skeptical. Some people don't want to do it. For why? But you want to change your life, right? How bad do you want it? You see what I'm saying? So, listen. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link is in the description of all of my videos, right? But I just wanted to say that, okay? So, I'm ready to get up out of here. We're going to find out who the winner is, okay? Hey, Patrick said, my excuse is I'm broke from moving. Hey, listen, bro. We don't have excuses. Real talk. Joke or not, we don't do excuses. If you got an excuse, then you're not ready to be a millionaire trader. You're not ready to change your life, right? Successful people don't have excuses. I'm just going to keep it real with you. Don't take that as me being condescending, but please understand, we don't do excuses over here. I ain't never had an excuse for nothing, right? Real talk. Right? Yep. You could tell who locked in. All right? So listen. Yep. I just know how it feels on the other side. Groups are scary. She said, this the real deal, right? Exactly. No Name said, I made a decision to invest in July. Now I'm in 70K invested. There we go. So let's go, y'all. Let's see. Who we got? Ooh. Amber Benjamin. Amber Benjamin, are you here? I don't know if she's here. Is Amber Benjamin here? Is Amber Benjamin here? Put your name in the comments if you are here. Yep, Doc said what you learn is invaluable. Yep. Amber Benjamin, are you here? Are you here, Amber? I know, hey, Chris Connor, I know, right? Tim said we gonna be here for a while. Listen, I'm trying to help y'all. Come on, Amber. Listen, we got to give it another spin. We're going to take her name off. Let's go one more time, y'all. What we got? Patrick. Patrick, did you get off or are you here? Did you get off or are you here? Patrick, are you here? Come on, Patrick. Where you at? Patrick Irving. Where you at? Come on. Hey, listen. All right, Patrick, I need you to email me your phone number right now and I'm going to call you. All right, listen, God had your back. I gave you a hard time, but that excuse helped you out. All right, God heard your excuse and he was like, listen, I got you. Right? For real. But listen, email me. Email me your phone number right now, Patrick. All right? My email is going to be right here. All right? Isiah D. Fowler at Gmail. All right? Email me your phone number right now. All right? She said meant to be. I know. All right. Hey, so Patrick Irving, email me your phone number. I'm going to call you from a 480 phone number. All right? I'm going to call you from a 480 phone number. So don't have me calling and then you not answering. All right? And then make sure you have the Discord pulled up. All right? Make sure you have the Discord pulled up, the checkout page, so we can knock this out in a couple minutes. All right? So listen, y'all. Almost 2 hours. It took almost an hour to give away a free Discord membership that's going to help somebody change their life. So listen, y'all. If y'all want to come trade with us, click the link in the description. Come trade with us. Come change your life. We're going to smack IW and we're going to smack the market. I gave you guys setups. I gave you guys levels. All right? Stay with us. Lock in. Keep showing up and let's get it. All right? Like I say in every single video, I hope that this video helped you guys out and I hope y'all got value from it. All right? Make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right? And also remember, y'all, say it with me. The more you study, the less you worry. All right? Listen, come tap in with us. Come trade with us. And we going to get this money. I'm going to see you guys in the morning tomorrow in the Discord. If I don't see you there, I'm going to see y'all on YouTube as well. All right? Y'all have a great day. Y'all stay smooth, get some rest, and I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Peace.